Alright, moving on to Casino Park. And, well, there's going to be a little cutscene here, so I'm going to stay quiet. Anytime now.
Boy, Amy sure doesn't give up that easy.
What is this place? Sure is bright here.
We got some time. Feeling lucky?
Sonic, we only have 24 hours left.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, so Casino Park. Definitely one of the more standout casino levels in Sonic the Hedgehog. Where you just, progress the stage on a pinball table. And honestly, comparing this to the first time that I've played, comparing this to the first time I've played this game, yeah, I can definitely say that the controls are not there. In fact, a lot of problems with Sonic Heroes are with the controls, from just basic movement to what you're doing stage to stage. But otherwise, I really like Casino Park, theme and all, because it just stands out really well, and all that. Had to get my notes visible. So, and just to go back to talking about the negatives of Casino Park and its second act, Bingo Highway. Bingo Highway. The tables are like notorious for players stay there for a long time, and in Bingo Highway, we'll talk about that when we get to Bingo Highway, but for Casino Park, you essentially have to climb up the table and then go to the exit, which is marked by a green arrow most of the time. Or, well, no, all the time. Excuse me. But, yeah, that's... I think I pretty much got it. Let's see. I like the music. Even though the pinball areas are a bit of a hassle to get through. In fact, you're going to be seeing later that I had trouble with one board, which I have thankfully cut a little bit of it, to make it digestible. But yeah, no other casino level really stands out like Casino Park. The only one that comes to mind is Casino Night, but that's really because it's the first one. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. I mean, I could talk about the casino levels in Archetype in Sonic games, but I think most people already know that they are a thing in Sonic. Well, I don't know what Mario's thing in platformers is. What kind of level does he have? Is it technically underground? Well, actually no. His is like traditional Greenlands, desert, Iceland, Waterland, Skyland, mountains, according to New Super Mario Brothers. And yeah. Yeah, let's see. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I can try and go along with try and make more about this kind of thing, but really it doesn't. It's self-explanatory. So instead of wasting time, I'm gonna move on to a different topic, which is my very first memory of this game, which is not a lot. What I remember doing is that I remember playing Seaside Hill, and I think the first few bits of Ocean Palace. And this was when, I believe, when my family was in Brazil. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But yeah, I was in I think I was in some sort of hotel or something, apartment complex maybe. And the kid there had a PS2 and Sonic Heroes. I think that's when that's like the one that stands out to me, really. And I remember that I would mostly stick to Knuckles because I thought he was the coolest character. Yeah. There was a time where Knuckles was cool and not an idiot. Oh, and by the way, this is the board that I had trouble with, mainly because I kept getting caught caught into the bars things, and really being sent up to the secondary pinball table. What you have to do is that you have to go past that and just head up. And yeah, will I get up there? Nope, because apparently there's a delay. But yeah, now we're seeing a different part of the board, which is the, I guess, underground area. Basically, when you fall off, you just end up here. And your and you're supposed to go all the way up to the board itself. So this is not even a secondary path. This is just a path for you to take, so that if you fall off, you can just go up. You know, get up further. But honestly, what? Man, I was disgusted when I found out that I was back on the board because I thought it was a secondary path. But yeah, you see, this is the delay that I was talking about on the flippers. If it wasn't for that bumper right there, I probably wouldn't have made it over here. But yeah, the pinball, man. I love pinball, but I would play pinball if there was a table in one of the arcades. Well, in a arcade, you know. So yeah, first memories was me in Brazil. It was I played Knuckles a lot because I thought he's cool. And well, I also remember. I think I also remember. I remember going to someone's house in Brazil and someone else's house. It wasn't the same person, but it was mostly a visit, and I think he also had Sonic Heroes, the disc, and this wasn't like the American disc; it was the Brazilian disc. And that was pretty much the first lesson I had in that was the first lesson that I was taught in like region locks. So that's how I knew about region lock, even though I didn't know about it. And all it took was inserting the disc into my PS2 and finding out that I couldn't play it. So yeah. Casino Park took too long. It really did take too long. Yeah. And off to Bingo Highway. Well, after the emblem. And if you want confirmation of what that disc looks like, the Brazilian Sonic Heroes disc, it just has the render of Team Dark on it, and with I think a red background. That's it. There was no console logo on it, which now that I think about it, makes me think about whether or not it was actually the PC version. Well, I don't know. It's not like I can figure out now because I don't even know where the disc is. Let's see. Last time I saw it, it's probably in a tub of Legos that's not even filled with Legos in the first place. Yeah, I was pretty terrible with discs when I was a kid. I was the kind of kid who left it out on top of the CRT TV or even on the floor, maybe. I don't know. I just remembered that I decided to cut that shit. I decided to cut it out because one of the games that I used to play, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, was pretty much scratched to scratched. Screw it. I'll say it. It's scratched to hell. You know, it went from being able to be played to damaged to being damaged beyond repair. And the only way to fix it was to buy another copy, which I eventually did. So, a lot of memories with that game. Not a lot, but I do remember playing the game with the PS2 steering wheel. If anyone remembers that. Oh man, I unfortunately I didn't have a table to set that thing on. So all I had was like a plank of wood. It was just a plank of wood that would just sit on my lap as I played it. Really, it kind of it hurt when I put it on my legs, to the point where I wondered what the heck was the point of it. But yeah. Anyway, back to the game. Bingo Highway. It's honestly one of the better of the two stages, because the progression is not set to it's not set like a traditional pinball cabinet where it's like one way and it's rigid and like Casino Park. Bingo Highway is pretty much what I like to classify as a downhill jam level. You're just going downhill from the start to finish. There really isn't anything else other than there could be like little goodies you can get if you stay on the if you stay on the machines long enough, if you stay on the tables long enough, you'll get like some goodies, extra lives, rings. Excuse me. And yeah, because of that, it's pretty much a little bit more favorable ? I don't know. I think it's tolerable than Casino Park, where you have to progress uphill. Here's Act 1 is uphill. The second act is downhill. And it also brings in bingo, which if you get all 9 in a row, you'll get jackpot. And I haven't gotten jackpot at all in my life of playing this game, which isn't a whole lot. One of the things that thinking about this stage makes me think about the controls again, because really, it's like the number one problem with this game. It cost me a lot, and a lot of stuff. You won't see it until the end, basically, was what I'm trying to say. Well, let's see. What else could I talk about? Well, I can talk about the fact that this entire part is nothing but the casino level. Except for the boss. That's next part. And yeah, I mean, I can probably talk about the music, but there's I like Casino Park's music because actually I don't even know. I just like it. Is that even possible? Can I like something without having a reason? Yeah, probably. He says as he talks to himself. Who's that? And let's see. I think this is the final stretch of the level. Yeah, it is. From beyond here, it's just another pinball. Pinball Hill Jam. And I will say that this is the part where it got me the most. Because all that's left is just this one pinball area. And also, this is another problem that I've figured out is that this level, specifically this level, it doesn't have, at least I don't know, but there isn't a secondary special stage key that I could find. The one that I'm holding onto is the one that I got from the beginning of the stage, and that's the only time, that I've ever got a special key. And yeah, now that I died, I don't have it anymore, and there's no other special key left. It's just pinball from here on out. And that's stupid. I essentially have to play. I mean, I almost did it. If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for that snafu that I got in the pinball stage here, right here, if it wasn't for me screwing up that, then I probably would still have the key. This stage is really tense. Because of that, I won't be going into the special stage for this world. So one of the things is that you can do is that if you haven't gotten the Chaos Emeralds or all the Chaos Emeralds with one team, you can just use the other team. So at least I have 3 more chances to get this emerald. And last bingo. Sky bingo. Aerial bingo. I cannot word. So yeah, I got jack shit. So yeah, Bingo Highway, it's blue. Casino Park, it's pink. I like the stages. They remind me of Vegas, even though I only lived there for like a few months. Oh, I'll talk about Vegas next part. Keep you on your seats. The edge of your seats. So, with that said, I believe this is the end. Yep, it is the end. With that said, I'll see you guys next part.
Bungalow.